Do they see that shadow person? So let's see what questions we have only on Paranormal, True or False. It is free to subscribe. Please subscribe. It really helps the channel out. Thank you. Is this a fire monster? As the camera pans to the right, suddenly we will see a shadowy figure coming towards them. What is that? Unfortunately, we're getting a lot more computer graphics that's being passed off as paranormal. This could also be coming from a video game. What is this shadowy figure? As this investigator is looking at the devices in their hands, he doesn't notice that there's a dark shadow on the right side of the screen that starts to billow outwards. What is in that corner at the bottom? Is it just a trick of the light? Did you see how it kept moving? Is it a shadow from the instruments in his hands? It appears to move separately from him and what's in his hands. It really boils down to, do we trust this investigator? It appears that it could be real, but if we don't trust the investigator, then we're going to say it's fake. But if we do trust him, then we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. What is this mysterious figure? So these people go around the corner of this building, and they will suddenly see something on the right-hand side. Did you see it? It happened really quick. It looks like it's potentially a human being, maybe someone wearing a mask or a costume. This one just seems staged to me, but it could be a prank or a hoax too. What is this thing hiding in plain sight? Once again, we are exploring an abandoned building, and let's just see what they run into. Now, the footage is very dark, but it is enhanced later, so I'm going to let you see the raw footage, and then we'll watch the enhanced version. So now, of course, we've wandered inside for whatever reason without a flashlight or any type of other light. I don't know. Maybe into the visible eye it's brighter, I don't know. But they keep wandering down this corridor, and then they get to a spot where they see tennis shoes and legs, pan up, and they see a figure start to walk towards them. They freak out and start running away, but this is that figure that is just hooded, and we can't really see what's going on. This is the enhanced video, and now you can see that figure very clearly, and it is freaky without a doubt. But actually, I don't think this is enhanced. I think they went into another room and saw this thing again, because those windows or those openings are different. I don't think. It just appears to be a small person in a costume. It's still creepy, but not paranormal. This person suddenly appears. There's no one in the street, the car drives by, and now there's a person. It seems to me like that person leaped out of that car, fell on their behind, got up and walked away, and the car crashes. So it's possible that this guy was the driver of that car. Did he steal the car, lose control, and decide to bail so he wouldn't end up in jail? The Spanish words are, man turns into an animal to escape. So they are claiming he is a shapeshifter. I only see a human being, I do not see an animal. Am I missing something here? Is this a ghost child? We see what appears to be two children in the back seat. However, one of the children is so faint that it looks transparent. So is that really a child, Or is it something to do with the lighting and the camera angle and we're getting an optical illusion? I feel like this is one of those ink blot tests in which I see two children. The one child is just blurry or wearing fabric that blends in with the chair, maybe. But I can also kind of see how it could be a two-toned seat where the center portion is lighter. Or maybe it's a ghost. What do you think on this one? Let me know in the comments below. What is moving inside this laser grid? We see something small moving back and forth in front of the camera and in front of that grid. But what is it? Is it a ghost? Is it a ghost throwing something? Are they attempting to manifest? Kinda looks like a moth to me. Although I would imagine a laser grid would be catnip to a moth. Is this an eclipse? We suddenly see in the sky what appears to be the moon passing in front of a bright light, similar to a lunar eclipse. But it's also not a perfect sphere. What's also confusing is that there's an actual moon and it's not in an eclipse. So what are we looking at here? Could we be looking at the backside of a sign, like a billboard, but it's round? Or is it simply CG? Or a spaceship? I'm not convinced it's paranormal. What's going on with this reflection? The reflection in the mirror makes it look like it's raining or snowing outside, but when we turn and look out the window, it's a pretty day and there's no snow. So why is the mirror indicating that it's snowing outside? This is a weird one, and I feel like there's a scientific explanation for that. Maybe the mirror is partially damaged and it has bubbles in it. And it really only shows that when they zoom in. I feel like it's something to do with the zooming in feature. The angle and the lighting is interfering with what the camera's picking up. But I'm not sure. It's definitely weird. Is this a shadow person? As we watch these two guys wandering around this car, suddenly a black shadow appears and starts to wander around in the very space that they're in. It doesn't look like they're reacting to it, so it doesn't appear like they can see it. I will say that this is one of the better shadow people images that we get from a bug on a lens. It is much more believable than a lot of them, but yeah, no, that's a bug. Is this theater haunted? In the middle of this aisle, at the bottom center of the screen, we will suddenly see what appears to be a shadow person evolve and then walk towards the back of the theater and then disappear. This one is interesting because obviously my instinct is to say, yeah, it's a bug. But if a bug appears suddenly on a lens, we typically will see the wings. Like in the previous video clip, we saw that the bug came from the side and then was on the lens. This one is supposedly just landing in the middle of the lens and then disappears in the middle. That's only natural if they have wings, and even if wings are transparent, they do show up on the video footage. We're not seeing that. So I'm not convinced this one is a bug, but it still kind of moves like a bug. It could be CG, a video effect, or it could be a real shadow person. This video is the 100th analysis video. So I'm working on a special compilation to celebrate all these videos, but the way that I'm going to do it is kind of talk about the behind the scenes of how some of these clips changed the direction of this channel. I also will share when I receive feedback that somebody thought that something was real that I thought was fake. So I hope to have this video done within the next month and get that uploaded so you can celebrate 100 videos with me. However, this video is only going to take 1 or 2 clips from each of the past 100 videos. Only the significant ones that I thought were interesting or I thought was real or where I was wrong. When I get it scheduled for you guys to see it, I'll drop a post on the channel so that you guys know to watch out for it. You can shop at echopearlcreations.com, which is the official website for Paranormal True or False. You can go to producerjimriley.com to learn more about the man that makes all the music for this channel. And again, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. Remember to question everything. Thanks for watching Paranormal, True or False.